What's up, fam, bam, a lamb. All right. It's been a minute, huh? Few days, you know what I'm talking about? Feel me? Interesting energies. But let's see what messages come out. Deep transformation energy for sure. All right. Let's get the main theme for the read out. Now let's lay out the cards for the reading. Wow. I can see through one of the cards I laid out, and mother wounds has come out. So there may be some healing going on there, or some deep transformation happening in regards to a mother dynamic. It could be your biological mother, or it could be, like a mother figure. It could have something to do with how mother wounds show up in your life as an adult. And how you love, how you receive love. Perhaps we're getting the first set of clarifiers out. And now I'm about to shuffle again to get the second set of clarifiers. And then we'll get into the read. All right, so bottom of the deck we have, like you've known each other forever. So could be meeting someone new in which your relationship just seems so seamless. You guys get along perfectly, like you've known each other forever. There could be a situation with someone with whom you felt that way with. Maybe there's a major transformation happening in that aspect. Okay. I was just shuffling this deck I have, and one of the cards flipped over. It says Oshe. This is an African oracle, African gods oracle. Wow. Okay. Okay, so Oshe, it says the negative aspect. It says the shine of gold fascinates, but also dazzles. It says Regent Orishas, Iami Agba, the eldest mothers. Interesting, considering we have this. I haven't flipped the card over, but I know that's what it is, the mother wounds card. So it says the key words is malicious, tendency to lie, pretend and dissimulate, emotionally dependent, greedy, jealous, vindictive, lives in dispute, spiteful, difficult to forgive. So that may be the energy surrounding mother wounds that you may have. and perhaps another being in which you guys can relate on that. On the card here, mother wounds can show up as insecurity, low self-worth, doubt, and fear of independence. So this is, some really deep energy that's going on here. Hence the deep transformational energy that I was feeling before we got any cards out. Let's go ahead and keep reading. It says, how much heartache and unrequited love under the influence of Odu Oshe in its negative aspect. It seems almost impossible to find someone who returns all the love you have to give. Ashe, I definitely can relate. But is it really better to be in bad company than to be alone? Harder than allowing yourself to be loved is learning to love yourself, facing up to your worst faults so you are able to correct them. Therein lies one of the biggest challenges for your personal revolution, to look inside and recognize yourself, empowering your skills but working on your issues to reach the best version you can be. You've been accustomed to pointing fingers at others as if you have no part in what happens to you, forgetting that the key to personal growth is taking responsibility for your choices and paths. You're also able to invent stories and situations that almost achieve what you want, but who's really believing them? The golden shine of Odu Oshe will naturally attract eyes wherever you go, but its negative aspect makes you a sponge for negative energies. No wonder that even when you have someone there, is still, even when you have someone, there is still an open wound in your heart. Loneliness frightens you as the night frightens a child. And that's the way you've been treating your relationships. Need and jealousy hardly combine with happiness and are an open door to depression and negative feelings, which will inhabit your thoughts at the most painful moments. How about taking a deep breath and recognizing that you're human too? Oshe's shadow meditation. Love, fame, and glory might seem a nice place to be, but do I allow myself to be vulnerable? Am I showing myself the way I truly am, or am I living like a fantasy character just to feel liked and approved by people around me? So that's something that you can think on in order to heal this negative aspect. Wow. There's so many things to unpack in that. I don't even know where to begin. We got so many cards to get through. So let's get into the clarifiers for mother wounds. Wow. We have black magic. So that kind of explains again that it says this card is the eldest mothers. And we have malicious tendency to lie, pretend, and dissimulate. So there might be some black magic going on in regards to a mother figure, which is the cause of your insecurity, low self-worth, your doubt, and your fear of independence. Because even here it says emotionally dependent on this Oshe card, greedy, jealous, vindictive. Even that mother figure could be emotionally dependent. That's the reason why they have that black magic, or may do that black magic in order to continue to pull from your energy. And then the next card, it says, should have let go when realized the timing was off. Be more aware next time. Quietly remove yourself. Sit this one out. Things cannot continue the way they've been. So, wow. I didn't get the main theme for this read, which I am happy that I turned that over. It's all coming together. That's the card that is the main theme for this read. So yes, there's some major transformation going on with the mother figure within self, within, your deep relationships. And I feel like you are overcoming these mother wounds. Hence it's all coming together. Hence the previous reads about bossing the fuck up. Like it's big boss energy that is coming, that is on its way. And I know for me, we get those messages a lot. May have gotten them for years, but that was just to help us to continue to hold on. And honestly, it's like, I would definitely take the energy, I would take the read, but I don't allow it to get me like super excited, because it's been so long and it seemed like nothing has come through. But I'm always open. I will always be open. I will always have hope. I will always have faith. But it's, it's like I believe it when I see it. But at the same time, I continuously to work to try to give it my all, to believe it with all of my heart, and just understand that divine timing is so key. And I understand that I haven't gotten there because there's more things I need to learn. And so in the meantime, I'm just trying to stay in tune and in line with being present, so that I can see what lessons I need to learn, because they all come to prepare me, and I know that I won't be able to reach the desired place or goal or person I want to become until I learn those lessons, or else I'll get what I want and I would sabotage it in some way. Okay, so the next card is Embrace Limitless. Again, that, I was just talking about embracing the desired outcome of your heart, your goals, all of the things. Embrace that energy. Wow. Okay, so the first card to clarify Embrace Limitless is Be Emotionally Strategic. And that basically also reinforces what I was just saying about being present. That's the first thing on here. It says be present in joy and agape love. Agape love is unconditional love. Okay? You need to embrace the limitless of what it means to be in the present moment, to feel that the limitless joy that's available when you just allow yourself to open up to the Most High and the divine, and just to be present. There's so much energy and power that's available when you don't close yourself off to it, when you open up to agape love. And it says meditate with the white light. So that's, this is part again of the Be Emotionally Strategic card. Cover yourself, meditate and cover yourself with the white light to protect your energy from any black magic or any attacks that may try to come spiritually. And it says also spirit and ancestor guidance, which is beautiful. Okay, and then the second clarifier we have for Embrace Limitless is separation is a phase in alchemy. Let go of draining contracts. Work on the projects that's dear to your heart, and release harmful habits. Okay, and some of those harmful habits could be that doubt, that fear, that lack of faith, that comes from those mother wounds. And also, there may be a calling for you to separate even a little bit, even more from perhaps a mother figure or a mother energy. So it is time for you to get your emotions under control. Because as you perhaps let go, there may be a lot of pushback, drama that may come along with it. So it's time for you to ground. You need to take into consideration, as we should always do, grounding ourselves. And again, just being present in the moment. And as I allowed myself to just be present, just a rush of love, grace, like a cosmic hug, just overtook my whole body, and just it was like a complete relaxing of my body, and it just so much love surrounds you, collective, so much love surrounds you. And your spirit guides and ancestors want you to know that it is all coming together. Just keep the faith. Keep the faith. All right, so the next card we're going to clarify is root chakra. Didn't I just say grounding? Making sure that we are grounded. First card to clarify root chakra, we have practice showing up. Practice showing up secure. And this is, again, the first card out was mother wounds. It shows up how? With insecurity. What is the root chakra all about? It's all about security. Okay? So Spirit wants you to practice showing up as a secure, grounded, confident person. Okay? Wow, and the next card that just came out is the Energy Vampire card. It says they like the ego boost they got from breadcrumbing you. Okay, and that could be, again, a mother figure. It could be just an elder feminine energy, as in a sister or an aunt. But again, it says that the O'Shea card, spoke of elder mothers. Okay? Like, there's so many people around you that see your potential, and they're energy vampires. So if you start seeing your potential, as the O'Shea cards spoke about, when saying the hardest thing to do is to love yourself, when you start seeing your potential, that you're not, a source of them for them to feed off of. Man. And so this really explains why it's been really hard for you to find love, why you've experienced so much heartache and unrequited love. It's the mother wound. But Spirit wants you to, again, ground yourself, practice showing up, begin to quietly remove yourself, be emotionally strategic, and just keep showing up for you. Okay, like the card says, the O'Shea card, therein lies one of the biggest challenges for your personal revolution: to look inside and recognize yourself, empowering your skills, but working on issues to reach the best version you can be. And that's what we've always been working on this spiritual journey, is working on our issues to be the best version that we can be. I spoke about that earlier, as well as in, staying open, looking for the lessons in everything that we go through while we're waiting to reach that pinnacle, or reach those blessings, the windfall of prosperity, wealth, just with everything coming together. Wow. So the next card we have here is, wow, okay, crown chakra activated. Remember, it's all coming together. First card to clarify crown chakra activated is Queen of Queens. Okay, so again, that's another mother energy, but that is the ultimate mother energy, the Empress energy. Okay, and this is, I feel like, the energy that a lot of people have been trying to prevent you from tapping into. Okay, you've exceeded a lot of people in your area, just, and may not be on a material level. You're praying and wanting the material, the material abundance. Wow. Spirit says you need to practice showing up for yourself. Also practice not taking no shit, because the next card to clarify crown chakra activated, Queen of Queens, it's like you're stepping into the energy and recognizing who the fuck you are. There we go. I listened to that one of the last read. I was like, damn, I was cussing too so much. But it's come, that boss, that confident energy is coming back. It's like it says, blatant deceit, no matter how small, should not be tolerated or overlooked. Distance yourself. Okay, so there could, again, you are stepping into your power and are empowering yourself. Again, per a lot of the previous reads, you are going to see yourself the way the Most High sees you in this lifetime. You're going to truly learn how to love yourself, how to honor yourself, how to stand up for yourself, and to ask for what you want and what you deserve. Anything that is out of alignment with bringing you peace, joy, anything that is outside of agape love, unconditional love, you are not. Wow. I just shuffle these cards up. Y'all heard me. And then I pick a card out, and the O'Shea card come back out again. It's a number 10. 10 is endings and new beginnings. And again, big transformational energy. And you are transforming into this beautiful Empress energy. Spirit wants you to know that it is all coming together. Yes, it may seem like things are, chaotic, dark, like nothing is happening on your behalf and for you, but stay steadfast. Wow. The next card that we're clarifying is victory. Victory written in big letters. Okay. This is coming out directly underneath embrace limitless. You need to know that you are limitless. Okay? You are limitless. Let that be your affirmation. I am limitless. I have all power. I have all knowledge. I have all presence. Those 3 affirmations I just heard maybe yesterday or the day before, and I was trying to remind myself to say those, hadn't even really thought about it within, last few hours. I think I did kind of repeat that mantra of affirmations earlier, but this embrace limitless card brought me back to that. I have all power, I have all knowledge, I have all presence. Practice showing up, because it's not really practice. That's really who the fuck you are. You are victorious. Okay? And we're letting go of draining contracts And that could be, and those contracts have been ended. They are over, but those entities and energies may still be trying to reconnect, you know, to your energy as it, those soul ties. They want to reconnect those soul ties, but it's done. You're done with that. You are fully grounded and rooted in self, or you will be. That energy is coming perhaps over the next 2 months. And that's what people have to understand. When it comes to these reads, it may not fully resonate right when you listen to them, but give it about a couple months, a few months, 2 to 3 months, and it'll start making sense. First card to clarify victory, we have make sure what you do is for you first. Stop people pleasing. Don't feel like you have to people please these mother energy people who really are energy vampires that just feed off of your energy, that may operate in this greed and jealousy, that may be malicious. They have a tendency to lie, to pretend and dissimulate. Okay, they may jealous and vindictive. That people that lives in dispute, who are spiteful and difficult to forgive. Take responsibility for your choices and your paths, especially when it comes to trying to, again, people please. Wow. The next card to clarify this victory card is their attacks will always backfire. Bitterness always circle back and poison them instead. It's their reward for envy and deception. Spirit just letting you know right now, you ain't gotta do shit. All you have to do is embrace limitless, embrace victory. Say the affirmation, I have all power, I have all knowledge, I have all presence. Be in that, be in the present moment. Really, again, experience that white light of beautiful, cleansing, healing love. That be present in the energy of joy. Be present in the energy of agape love, unconditional love. Be present and feel your spirit guides and your ancestors surrounding you. You have help at your fingertips 24/7. Use it, embrace it. When you start experiencing, heartache and unrequited love, when it start making itself known to you even more, perhaps when you go into the deeper shadows of those energies, remember you have a place to go within your mind, within meditation, of being present in the moment and just calling in that love, calling in that limitless, calling in victory, calling in this groundedness of the root chakra, calling in this crown. Wow, crown chakra activated. So we have root chakra and crown chakra energy here. This is a complete healing, okay? From the rooter to the tutor. You are an empress, okay? And don't take no shit. Okay, remember the card says blatant deceit, no matter how small, should not be tolerated or overlooked. When there's some deceit going on around you, don't tolerate it and don't overlook it. You address it, and if it can't be, if you don't get an explanation that is to your liking, you might need to distance yourself. Okay? You are a fucking empress, and you are standing in your empress energy. Wow. Okay? I see the Anubis card. Anubis is the opener of ways. Anubis is about to open up the ways for you. It's giving SU energy as well. to wrap around. Anubis is here to protect you. He's a spiritual and a magical guide into the occult mysteries. He is a trusted friend and advisor. You know, just beautiful energy here. And the card that I actually was about to read is I'm taking accountability and stepping into my power, doing exactly what the O'Shea card says in regards to taking responsibility. It says the key to personal growth is taking responsibility for your choices and your paths. Okay. Make sure you surround yourself in white light to protect yourself from negative energies, because you have the golden shine and it naturally attracts eyes wherever you go. But make sure you're protecting yourself and protecting your energy with white light, and just embrace limitless. But remember, their attacks will always backfire. Their attacks, whether it's black magic, whatever, it will always backfire. Bitterness always circles back and poison them instead. It's the reward for deception and envy. And remember, we had the other card, blatant deceit, no matter how small, should not be tolerated or overlooked. Distance yourself. So, it's time for you to face, if you are afraid of being lonely, it's time for you to face that. Because you can't be happy in that energy. It says need and jealousy hardly combines with happiness. You need to release, if you have neediness or jealousy, you need to release that. But I feel like this is more about that feminine, elder feminine energy that may be around you. They're needy and they're jealousy of your energy. But everything is coming together for you, and you're about to separate yourself. You are releasing this energy. This is not yours. This is not yours. Okay? These are the type of energies that are surrounding you. But again, don't people please. Wow. So now we're just about to pull a few cards. Just pull some cards. You are a master teacher. Okay, again, you have exceeded these elder mother energies. You are the empress. Okay? It says you can do this. Next card. We have January coming out here. A lot of sacral chakra energy as well. Trying to get a reaction. So you will forfeit this opportunity. That's what, so be mindful of this perhaps mother figure or dark feminine energy trying to tempt you. Embrace limitless. Okay? Know that you have all power, all knowledge, and all presence. Be emotionally strategic. No matter what pain, heartache, unrequited love may come, because you may have this unrequited love from a mother figure. You may feel, and that may be a lens or a veil over your eyes where you just see unrequited love everywhere around you. You may feel like you'll never find someone that will truly love you, just like the card was saying. Okay? But don't allow that to deceive you. Don't allow that to deceive you. Don't allow, if there's someone around you that tried to sow insecurity into you, or just try to discourage you in whatever it is that you want, that's blatant deceit. Okay? It says blatant deceit, no matter how small, should not be tolerated or overlooked. Okay? So you need to distance yourself. If anybody is telling you that you can't achieve, fuck them. like the Odu Oshe says, in the negative aspect, it seems almost impossible to find someone who returns all the love you have to give. There is someone out there. And don't settle. Because the next question is, but is it really better to be in bad company than to be alone? Don't be afraid of your loneliness. Don't, again, make sure whatever it is that you do, you're doing it for you first. Don't allow these people to try to tempt you and to distract you from the blessings and the limitlessness that is here. The next card, it says your hidden season wasn't a sign of weakness. Okay? Your hiding season. And this is that energy of you being in isolation, in solitude. And, you know, those elder mother figures may have thought that hiding season that you were in was them being victorious over you. But nah, that wasn't a weakness. That wasn't you being weak. That wasn't you succumbing to their black magic. It was a holy operation. Spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the Most High, your Ori was conducting a holy operation. You were being exalted in secret. And that's why this crown chakra is being activated here, while you're stepping into exactly this Queen of Queens, Empress energy. I just saw the card shift your paradigm, and that's exactly what the fuck you are doing. You are distancing yourself and you are separating yourself from these codependent relationships that you have, and you are truly growing and embracing your true potential, embracing your limitless. You are a master teacher. Okay? You are a master teacher, and it's time for you to step into position. Practice showing up as this master teacher. Practice showing up as an empress, and stop accepting anything less than the best. Okay? Be victorious. It says you weren't overlooked. You were preserved. Okay? You may have felt bad. Again, this speaks to that O'Shea card that spoke about the unrequited love and feeling like you will never find anyone that can return the level of love you have to give. Rejection was God's protection. The Most High was just protecting you. And you may have felt overlooked by people, but them overlooking you is what truly preserved you and kept you whole, even though you may have felt broken. The next card here is waiting in vain. Spirit wants you to know you were not waiting in vain. Okay, you were being preserved. You were being, you were in the operating room. You were undergoing a holy operation. Okay. So you may have some old energies, maybe trying to come back around. Even those old insecurities. That's why the card practice showing up came out here. Because, of course, operating in insecurity, and low self-worth, that had become autonomic for you. So it takes conscious efforts to be present in the moment, to be in love, it takes a conscious effort to operate in confidence and groundedness, to be that Queen of Queens energy, to be the Empress. It takes a conscious effort to walk in this victory. It takes a conscious effort to make sure that what you do is for you first and not anyone else. It takes a conscious effort to not people please. It's so hard. Okay. It says, if nothing to hide, the next card says, if nothing to hide, then if you have nothing to hide, you don't mind being challenged. You definitely don't mind being challenged. But but that also goes for other people in your life as well. So if you have a mother figure or whatever, if you challenge them and they start blowing up, that means they have something to hide. But if you can challenge them and actually have a conversation, then there might be some growth. But the Sweet Nothings card just came out here as well. So you may confront someone, and instead of them actually addressing the situation, they may give you a lot of sweet nothings. We have the throat chakra cleanse. You know, the throat chakra speaks of, oh, wow. And then the planning to attack your card. But remember, their attacks will always backfire because it's coming from a place of bitterness. And that will always circle back to them. It will always circle back and poison them instead. You know, so you may have some people, you know, smiling in your face all the time. They're trying to take your place. You know, so again, it says remember, blatant deceit, no matter how small it is, you need to address it. Or to make sure your antennas are up. It says it should not be tolerated nor overlooked. So whatever you feel that may be some disrespect, go ahead and address it and keep it moving. Okay, throat chakra cleanse, speak up. Okay, we have attracting prosperity. You are attracting these beautiful blessings. Okay, also be sure to protect yourself while you sleep, because we have attacks in your dreams here. Got some motherfuckers trying to attack you in your dreams. So make sure you pray before you go to sleep. The power of prayer is very significant at this time. Maybe you can play some calming, healing music as you go to sleep at night. Make sure you do your breathing exercises as well. And I had already said this was, wow. I'd already said in my mind that this is probably going to be the last card that I pull from, you know, the mother deck, the handwritten cards. It says, afraid. No matter what they do, they will never reach your level. That's what frightens these people. And remember, the main thing for this read is it's all coming together. That I feel like they sense it and they feel that it's all coming together. You know, they're seeing that, oh, they thought they had victory over you because of your hiding season. Spirit had you hidden. You were even hiding yourself, but that was just a time of you were being operated on. Oof. You were being operated on. But now it's you are attracting prosperity, and you're about to separate and distance yourself from this toxic energy. Bottom of the deck is spiritually mature. You have spiritually matured beyond these elder mother energies that are operating out of their negative aspect. You have exceeded them. That's why you are the empress and not them. That is what is unfolding within you. Okay, let me finish reading this card. They're afraid that no matter what they do, they will never reach your level. Afraid no matter how they diminish you, no matter how they try to put you down, how they try to tell lies on your name, no matter how many sweet nothings they say in your face, but all the shit they talk to you and talk about you behind your back. No matter how they try to diminish you to other people around you, you will only rise higher. You will only continue to rise higher and higher. They are afraid, and their biggest fear is coming to fruition. Do you hear me? Okay? It is all coming together. No matter what it may look like, hold on to faith. Be present in the moment. Experience the agape love that surrounds you at all times. Know that Anubis is surrounding you, protecting you, and covering you. Your ancestors, your spirit guides. The Most High, your Ori, is guiding you. Okay? Protect yourself while you sleep. Have clear quartz on you. Wear your crystals. All of the things. Wow. My heart just feels so full. It just feels so full. Okay? So we got the Two of Cups in reverse and then the Six of Coins. Six of Coins is you. Okay, the Two of Cups in reverse speaks about, you know, close relationships. The Six of Coins is that unrequited love. Is that the Six of Coins? Yeah, I believe so. It's that unrequited love energy. And that's you being aware of who's, returning the love you have to give. And then we got the Six of Swords. And you're making the decision to not move forward, not to move on to calmer waters with these people. And that can look like people pleasing or just overlooking, again, blatant deceit, not speaking up. You're no longer doing that, trying to just cover it over. Wow. In the Tower card in reverse, and that is fucking up these people's worlds because they're so used to you bending over and begging for their forgiveness. Wow. And then we have the Ace of motherfucking Coins, and that is what is going to allow this prosperity to come in because Spirit sees that you are now strong enough to stand on your own too and to stand up for yourself. Wow. And then we have the Eight of Coins here. The Eight of Wands in the upright here. And that's, fast movement, messages coming in, downloads coming in. And I don't know, that could be that prosperity that you're attracting that's coming in. I see the Father of Coins here on the bottom of the deck. These are, even though there could be women, they could be operating in a masculine, in a negative masculine energy. The Father of Coins in reverse can represent greed. And this, the O'Shea card spoke about that greed, need, and jealousy. But underneath the Father of Coins, we have the Seven of Knives, which is the card of lies and deceit. And again, you are seeing these people for the lies and deceit and the mental conflict that they try to inflict onto you. As I see the Five of Knives here, the Five of Swords. And you are no longer, with the Chariot card in reverse, you are no longer moving forward in those relationships. Those people will no longer be victorious over you. We got the Five of Coins in the upright. You are walking away and abandoning that energy. And we got the Six of Cups here in reverse. There is no reconciliation with that energy. And then we have the Daughter of Knives in reverse. And this is going to make these people feel small. But again, that is just their attacks backfiring on them. They're not going to be grounded with the Four of Wands in reverse. The ground they stood on was your back, and you's like, nope, you're not, no more. With the Two of Knives in reverse, you're no longer ignoring what's in front of you. The Two of Knives card could, be the energy of you ignoring what's right in front of your face when it comes to certain relationships. But the next card I see here is the Death card in the upright. There's an ending to that. And then, wow, this beautiful Father, I see the Father of Baskets cards here in the upright, which denotes emotional mastery, mastering your emotions. And remember, we did have the Be Emotionally Strategic card and also the Spiritually Mature card. That is you all the way, and you are doing exactly what you need to do. So continue and having faith in yourself, embracing limitlessness. Know that you are limitless. I am limitless. I am limitless. I am limitless. Let that be your affirmation. I am limitless. It is all coming together. Rest assured that it is all coming together. It may be extreme chaos around you right now, but it is all coming together. Know that. Okay? And if there's anyone in your life that you may need to confront or challenge with this throat chakra cleanse energy here, if they begin to get defensive and they can't have the conversation with you, know that they have something to hide. They have something to hide. If a person cannot communicate with you in a calm, mature manner and talk things out like an adult, they're trying to hide something. Okay, if all they have for you is love bombing, they are trying to hide something. So make a mental note. You may need to quietly remove yourself. Okay, and again, separate yourself. We have to let go, and separation is here. So ask yourself, what is unfolding within you? This new energy, what is unfolding? And compare that to maybe people operating in your old frequency. Those old frequencies trying to come back and pull you out of this, and to distract you from what is unfolding within you. This limitlessness. These old energies don't want you to embrace this limitlessness, but they can't do anything to stop it, baby. Because remember, the last card we pulled, it says they're afraid that no matter what they do, they will never reach your level. Afraid that no matter how long they diminish you, or no matter how they diminish you, you will only rise higher. They already know, okay, that you were that chick. And now it's time for you to continue to know that and to embrace that. Okay, and we know it takes work, because we've been operating in that less than energy for a very long time. So this new energy was unfolding within us is that confidence, is that Empress energy. You know? So now we need to practice, right? Didn't it practice showing up, okay? Grounded in this root chakra, being rooted, grounded in Empress energy, crown chakra energy, being emotionally strategic, not just giving your energy out to anybody, okay? Not accepting less than. Make sure whatever you do, you're doing it for you first, okay? Don't allow these people to trigger you, because there's going to be people around you trying to trigger you to get a reaction out of you so that you can forfeit this energy, so that you can begin to doubt this victory that is coming. Don't do it. Don't allow it to happen. All right, family, I'm going to end it right there. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all. And until next time, peace.